So when I moved up here, I tried to, get out of the hard labor, maybe see what it would be like working at USAA, and I liked it. Like I said, I learned a lot of great things, but after a while, I started looking around, and no offense to anyone at USAA, by the way, but I saw some people, in their 40s, 50s, been there a long time, and they're just sitting at a desk doing the same thing every day. Yeah. And I was like, man, I really miss being out, driving around, getting to go, we get to go in $1 million homes and see, amazing properties.
There's a thing to that, because not everybody's, wired up to sit behind a desk, and some people are. Some people are just, they can do that every day. I couldn't do that either. That's why I knew, to your point, in our industry, one of my favorite things about doing what I do is the fact that you get to meet a lot of people. You get to meet different personalities. The drawbacks sitting behind a desk, you're just in your little cubicle, you're just in your little circle, and you're not really able to kind of really connect with people and get to meet people. So that is a blessing, at least for what we do, I think. But once you left USAA, how did you get back into the installation part of it, or flooring?
So my dad and my mom, they sold their part of the business down there to my uncle, and they wanted me and my sister were here, so they wanted to move me closer to us. So they moved up here and decided. My mom ended up working for a store here as a salesperson, and my dad also went into sales. But then, one day my mom was in sales, and installers. We're 2-3 weeks out. I've got this job. It's an emergency. Hey, Dad, son, I need your help. Can you install this job for me? And we're like, sure, we'll do it. And so we did that, and then we just got back into it. Me and my dad were a team.
What was your dad's name?
Bill Hankins.
It's interesting because, and I was just sharing this with someone else, but there's money to be made in this trade, and on the install side of it, the labor side. And unfortunately, though, I've been doing this quite a while, so a lot of it, could be charged by the foot, or depending on what you're doing by the yard. You can make money if you're skilled and if you're good at it. But unfortunately, the market sometimes doesn't let you kind of, compared to cost of goods, the inflation, there are guys still that will do tile installs for what I was paying 20 years ago.
Right.
You're not going to get a good install, more likely, but there's the market's somewhat inundated with a lot of laborers, installers, if you will. But once you weed through that and get the good teams together, there's definitely money that can be made off of it. I mean, it's a good trade, it's a good skill. Obviously, it can get taxing on the body after a while, especially if you're on your knees a lot, or
Yeah, you definitely should have an exit plan, and that's why I look at a lot of installers and even my guys. You can't do this till you're 60. A few guys I've seen, but you got to start getting an exit plan in your mid 40s, figuring out, okay, 50, 55, what am I going to do? And that, I got fortunate to get into this, because I always wondered that too. When I was 30, I was like, what am I going to do when I'm 50? And my dad did this till he was, 56, 57, before he retired.